foremost, as always, I love to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Peace and blessings unto the elect. All right, so as y'all know, I literally just got finished at the altar. Hold on, Salah. And so I just got finished. I just got done at the altar, and it was his brother. It was his brother and his sister. All right, it was his Jake couple in a car, and they're riding around, giving out food for Juneteenth, and they had poured into the parking lot. What is this guy doing? Hold on. And they had poured into the parking lot, asking me if I wanted any of the food and whatnot. And I said, yeah, nah, I'm good. And then the brother had asked me what I'm doing. I said, oh man, I'm out there teaching. I'm out there teaching our people that we the true Jews. And then he was like, oh, are you an Israelite? I was like, yeah. I was like, oh, I knew you was Israelite. I knew that you was an Israelite. And I was just like, man, that's the spirit, man. Because I was just going into Ezekiel 37 about the awakening of our people. I was like, man, that's the spirit. Like, I literally was just going into that. And then at first he was like, oh, you follow Kyrie Irving? I said, nah, I don't follow Kyrie Irving. We knew this before Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving actually learned that from us, which is also the spirit, because I was going into how these men of renown, they be finding out the truth of the scriptures by way of us. I mentioned Khalid Muhammad, the Wu-Tang Clan, and other Jakes of renown that learned the truth at the old school. They went to celebrate the Passover and everything. And so he said, so he said, you follow Kyrie Irving? I said, nah, man, actually Kyrie Irving follow us. And he was just like, damn, man, I knew it, man. I knew that you was an Israelite. And he was like, yo, man, hey, y'all crazy, man. Y'all be out there in robes and it be hot outside. And I was like, yeah, bro, because we have to do this to show the Most High that we want to get up out of here. And I had mentioned the fact that y'all doing this for Juneteenth, handing out food for Juneteenth, but we're still not freed. And they was like, yeah, you're right, we're not free. So I was saying that the Most High is our Father, and the Most High is having his children on timeout right now. The Most High is having his children on timeout until we show the Most High that we want to get up out of here. Just like how a parent would deal with their children. Or you put your child on punishment for acting up, and that's what the Most High did to us. And your child had to prove to you, he had to show that he's sorry by way of works, to show that he's sorry for what he's done. And by us coming out there on the highways and byways, regardless of the weather, regardless of how we feel, shows the Most High that we want out. See? But that was all the spirit, man. I was going into Ezekiel 37, right? I was going into the breath, entering to our people, and literally this Jake couple and the sister, she had an afro. She had a big afro. It looked good. She had a big afro. So I was just like, man, that's the spirit, man. You literally can't make up the spirit. How I was just going into Ezekiel 37, and then he was like, oh, you an Israelite? I said, yeah, I'm an Israelite. He was like, man, I knew it, man. I knew that you was an Israelite. It's kind of like he wanted to run into one, and because a lot of our people say that. He's like, yo, man, I always wanted to run into an Israelite. They always say that. But I just wanted to share that. Yahweh Tazah, you brothers and sisters were comforted by that. And with that being said, Shalom.